Yeah.
It's 4 minutes after. And look at this. That fucking prick Lundy is like, where's the fucking link to join? And like, he's not even here yet. Had to rush everything. Didn't even get a chance to pop out the chat yet. I'm gonna get fucking goddamn echo now.
Lundy.
All right, hold on a second.
Why are you rushing me, Lundy?
All right, I just have the microphone set up. You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was rushing you because I knew it would fluster you. I just wanted to.
Well, good job, asshole. You fucking succeeded.
It's very easy to fluster you, Matt. I mean, I can't fluster you over anything that's like serious. You know, I can't fluster you over like politics or like philosophy or anything like that. But if I just do something simple, like be like, "Where's the fucking link, you douche?" You're like, "Hold on, Jesus."
Yeah, you know what? You're like a typical bully against an autistic person. It's like, you know what? We can't affect him emotionally because he doesn't feel those. So let's just flick the back of his fucking dumb retard ear.
How am I coming in, by the way? Am I coming in nice and clear?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. My headset that I normally use gave out last week. So fucking Mr. Mooten was like, "Hey, there's you can get a discount on the Blue Yeti if you want." And I'm like, "Why the fuck not?" So now I have one of those.
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
Yeah.
When did Goat leave? Did you transform into?
No.
I looked away for a second. Like, Goat was here, and now he's not. And Focus is here.
Goat says he's gonna be in a sec. The hangout's being a pain.
Yeah, it's Google fucking.
Yeah, it's Google fucking Hangouts. That
so
shit
the new
never
Star
works.
Wars trailer looks like shit.
I haven't seen it yet, but I saw the fucking name for it, and I'm already fucking hype as shit for how bad this is gonna be.
Oh, the name it's legitimately probably the worst thing. Like,
Rise of
good job,
Skywalker. All right.
Yeah, good job either spoiling the fact that either A, Kylo Ren is going to do a face turn, which, you know, that's kind of at this point is like Thanos is probably going to lose in an end game in terms of a spoiler, or you're just already like signaling that you're going to retcon the fuck out of Episode 8 and make Rey a Skywalker.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna stick with it being fucking Kylo being the one that they're talking about.
Because I know technically in the movies, Kylo isn't the last living Skywalker yet. But, you know, Leia's fucking dying. Because she's dead in real life.
Can't have her sticking around.
Yeah. Unless they're going to, like, pop her brain out and put it in a robot and just be like, yeah, this is Leia now. She's a robot.
Yeah, Leia's the new R2-D2. Imagine that shit.
Leia's Abby finally was able to join.
Yeah, I'm surprised Abby's here. Abby, do I sound nice? Do I sound clear? Can you hear me all right?
You sound so nice.
Fantastic. I love this new microphone.
Also, Palpatine's apparently alive or something.
Right.
His laugh is.
Oh, are you talking about the new teaser?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the teaser yet, but I saw the name and I was all right. Like this is gonna be awesomely bad.
Hey y'all. CJ says hi.
Hi,
hey,
CJ.
They say hi back. No, he goes.
Dude, Abby, I had something fucking weird happen to me, and I'm so fucking confused. And Matt, I told you about this. So somebody who follows Matt just like messaged me on Discord randomly a while back. And he was like, he or she, I don't know, they were like talking to me about like the old days back when like Hannibal was still around, asking whatever happened to him and his videos and stuff. And I explained a little bit, and they're like, yeah, I was already familiar with some of that. And then we stopped talking for a little bit after we talked about that. Cue to like a month later, the same person just messages me out of the blue and goes, dude, what the fuck? Like all caps, fucking exclamation point, fucking question mark. And I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? And they're like, oh, nothing. I mean, I'm just being doxxed is all. I'm like, okay. I have no idea what you're talking about, but fine. I mean, that sucks. I don't know who you are though. And they're like, yeah, sure you know.
So Lundy, I figured
like,
out.
No,
I figured out a possible explanation for this. Maybe he was one of the many fucking people you doxed in the Newgrounds podcast.
No, I'm pretty sure that has nothing to do with it, because they were saying that apparently Pyro was calling them on their phone.
I haven't fucking talked to Pyro in like fucking at least 2 years.
Okay, I'm sorry, but can we just back the truck up for a second, Lando? What? Who doxed what?
Yeah. I came back to life, so I'm kind of confused. Sorry.
Yeah, so rando person I don't know contacts me on Discord, talks to me about Hannibal from back in the day, and then a month later it thinks that I'm doxing them. I have no idea who the fuck this person is. And they were like, well, and they said that I was doxing them. And when I said I don't even know who you are, they're like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'm sure you don't. I'm like, I honestly don't. And then they start like telling me, well, all I know is that I've got friends whose houses are being broken into, and then I went out and checked my mail, and then I got called on the phone, and it's Pyro on the phone. And I'm like,
that this has
like I told you, Lundy.
Hero?
Like I told you, Lundy. Everybody who watches me is either fucking a druggie or damaged.
Yeah.
I mean that in the kindest terms possible.
I was trying to be like accommodating and understanding. I don't know like if they were going through an episode or what's going on, but I'm like, listen, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't know who you are, and there's no way I could possibly dox you. Even if I did know who you are, like online, like what your screen name is, I'm bad at internet stuff.
Lundy, I know you're the man who murdered me in 2007.
And then they said that their computer got hacked and they got sent to a fucking recording of Matt and me doing one of these hangouts where we were apparently like talking shit about this person in code. And I'm like, well, that's clearly bullshit. Because Matt's not capable of insulting somebody in coded language.
I want to see the live show.
No, I am not
talking about. I just wanted to be.
I know. I was super fucking curious. I'm like, can you delete to that? And they're like, no, I can't. I'm like, why not? And they're just like, you know why? And I'm like, I know, I don't know why.
It's just Matt talking about like Undertale or something, and they're just like, yeah. I know when he's talking about Sans, he's talking about me because he knows I'm fat and I have titties and I'm also a small guy.
He knows I'm actually a skeleton.
Yeah. Why else would we be talking about spaghetti? That's my favorite food. That was a hint that I'm Italian.
Oh, it was so fucking weird.
Seriously though, like I've obviously not been on one of these calls for a long time because my computer doesn't work, and also my phone was being a jerk. I am so lost.
Yeah, I know. I'm just as lost, to be entirely honest. That's the whole point of this. Is I have no idea what the fuck this was about.
Either a one-off troll or like you have a legitimate crazy person who's talking to you.
I'm going to tell you right now, there are legitimate crazy persons out there in the real world constantly. I have a person, I haven't made YouTube videos for probably like 3 years. There's a dude who still comes to my work to find me and ask how Abby Normal is. And is Abby Normal here today? And I'm like, I don't fucking make videos anymore. Who are you?
That's weird.
That is super fucking weird. I've never been approached in real life about anything I fucking made. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, same. I'm glad that's never happened to me.
I mean, Matt, as you already said, the only people who follow you are druggies and broken people. So that would probably not be a good thing.
Like, to be fair, It wouldn't. It would be like John Chapman. It'd be like, hey, edible napalm. Bam, bam, bam.
Matt's just walking out in the woods and he like hears a crow. He turns around. It's just Jeremiah Johnson.
He's like, the crow's like, napalm.
Oh my god. That would be how Matt ends up.
I kind of weirded out CJ because I'm fixing to cut up some onions for some chili I'm gonna make, and I was like waving around the knife while I was talking about this. Yeah, I should probably put the knife down and then talk about things.
See, you have that sort of like natural theater thing about you where you have to like talk with your hands like moving. Like I do that shit all the fucking time.
That's a freaking problem.
It is. Because it freaks people out. Because like you're trying to have a conversation with someone in real life and like your fucking hands are going all over the place and they're just like watching your hands going, what the fuck are you doing?
It's fine. It's fine as long as you're not like Joe Biden, how he uses his hands during a conversation. Especially
this is why you wear hoodies with little holes for you.
By the way, did anybody else in here this week see his fucking his not apology video
with Lady Gaga?
No, I didn't bother checking that out. I figured it was going to be pretty stupid.
You will get this because this happened in your neck of the woods. But the only thing I could think of when I watched Joe Biden's apology video for being a handsy motherfucker was all I could think of was the Jerry Sandusky interview.
I knew that's what it was.
I like young people.
Wait, fucking I can't remember who was who. Was Sandusky the one who was like fucking raping kids?
He was the coach. He was the coach. Yeah.
He was the one raping. Well, there was sorry, I mixed up him and Joe Paterno.
He's the creepy one who was smiling in his mugshot.
Yeah, Paterno was the one who knew about it.
Yeah, Paterno was the one who knew about it but didn't say anything. Well, I mean, he did what he was legally obligated to do and nothing more, which is what people fucking got on his shit for.
I'm sorry.
He was like,
but you know what? He won a championship game, and you know that's worth keeping a pedophile undercover.
That's what remember
for safety. Remember, right, bros?
That's what Remember the Titans is actually about. It's just like the coaches being like, listen, we need to get this team together, and we also need to worry about that pedophile coach. But
Sandusky's fucking interview was fucking like super bizarre to watch.
It's one of the weirdest fucking things ever.
He's getting these like softball questions where they're just like, "Have you ever touched a kid before?" And he's just like, "The only thing that I'm ever guilty of is hugging a child." It's like, what do you mean?
Like, why are you giving us a fucking Ernest Hemingway novel's worth of fucking exposition to explain this question? Just yes or no, Jerry.
like how are you waffling on this? This is so easy. You shouldn't have to like eyeball your lawyer being like, I wonder how they want me to answer this one.
Like my favorite part is like, have you ever had sex with an underage person? It's like, I like youth. What does that mean, Jerry? What does that mean? What are we supposed to construe from this fucking statement?
Wow, Matt. Wow. Way to slut shame. It's obvious that Jerry's
basically saying how dare you? To incriminate himself. It was fucking amazing.
It was just, dude, he's which is worse, the Jerry Sandusky interview or the R. Kelly interview?
The R. Kelly interview. Which R. Kelly interview for what?
The most recent where he's screaming.
Well, here's the problem with interviewing these folks. It's hard to like not incriminate yourself when you're a fucking criminal, right? Yeah. So like everything about these creepos is.
I mean, he could have just lied.
Like, well, that's their entire argument. But like, okay, so seriously, like, this is not about anybody famous, but like, some of this shit can creep up on you. We just recently, as of Wednesday, found out there's a reason one of my coworkers wasn't coming to work is because he's in jail for touching his stepdaughter. Like,
Jesus
shocker, Christ. Like, out of the blue, nicest guy in the world, never would have expected that. That's the shit. Like, of course, creepy Biden is fucking creepy. He's creepy. But, like, most people don't give off that
Biden's whole answer was literally just like, I like people and I I love showing my love for people through physical contact, and it's like that's not an answer here, Joe. That's
my mind.
Please don't fucking run.
My mind
please
is immediately going to Michael Jackson's "Why Can't You Share Your Bed."
My mind's just fucking going to fucking the first R. Kelly interview where he got in trouble, where they're like, "Do you have sex with underage teenage girls?" And R. Kelly's like, "Define teenage."
Yeah.
Like out of all of the things the Onion conjured into existence, you know, the Trump presidency and all this shit, like, why couldn't the Onion's version of Joe Biden be real? He was fun. Like, that dude was cool. Real life Joe Biden's fucking shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hate him.
Fucking pain in the ass.
Oh yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just thinking about fucking somebody put up a fucking poll of how well each presidential candidate on the Democratic nomination is doing compared to their name recognition, and Biden is at the top. I'm like, how is he at the top?
I'd hate taking this position with Michael Jackson, but like, I'm kind of agnostic on it. Like, if you ask me any day, like, my answer might change.
Oh, I'm a full-on zealot. He fucking did it. I'm sorry, but
see. Here's the thing. I don't know.
No, I don't hold anything against anybody except for Barbra Streisand. She has the weirdest fucking Michael Jackson take.
Yeah.
But like, for the people who are like, he's 100% a pedophile and that's not okay. Like, I'm fine with those people. Just like I'm fine with the people who are like, he didn't do it and that's okay.
I can get why his family are
like Barbra Streisand with yeah.
The first time I ever found somebody who
like you defend your family.
The first time I ever found somebody who defended Michael Jackson was when I was playing. I was playing the first Naruto game that was online for Xbox. I'm not fucking kidding. I'm playing this game. I think I'm like 14 at the time. 14.
Helen, take my calls. I got the first Naruto game for Xbox right here. I'm gonna be busy. I can't do any teenage businessman things.
It wasn't the first Naruto game for the Xbox. It was the second one, because the second one had the first like online play. So I was like playing the shit out of that shit online because I was actually like surprisingly good at it. Like I was on the fucking leaderboards and shit. Which, you know, probably not too impressive considering that maybe like 1,000 people played that game in all. But at the same time, I was I got into a match with a dude, and then like both of our fucking mics are working, and he's just like, "Hey, what's going on, man?" And I'm like, "Oh, hey, what's up, dude?" And we started talking for a little bit, and then he starts, he starts playing Michael Jackson songs. He just starts playing Michael Jackson songs, and I was just like, "Oh, Michael Jackson." He's like, "Yeah, the fucking king, man, the fucking king." And I'm like, "Oh, you like Michael Jackson a lot, wasn't he? Didn't he do that like pedophilia stuff?" And the guy's like, "Nah, man. Nah, he did not do that, man. It's all a fucking conspiracy." Like he's yelling at me.
Every time I think of a Michael Jackson defender, I just go back to the Chappelle Show sketch.
He made Thriller.
And he's like, he made Thriller. And like the judge starts nodding.
I think my favorite conspiracy theory about the Michael Jackson thing is that the reason why all these accusations came out was because he was going to reveal the truth about the Illuminati.
I'll be honest, like this week, I'm probably in the pro Michael Jackson, like not pro, like pro. Like I'm in the pedophilia corner.
You should.
That's even worse. You don't have the ability to
phrase this in a way that works for you. I'm in the pro pedophilia corner. That's what you're gonna go with. That's the phrasing you're running with.
No, Lundy, this is Matt's.
I would give Sterling Archer a fucking aneurysm.
Lundy, this is the universe smiling down on you after.
I'm glad somebody got that.
Yeah. Edible napalm. I'm in the pro pedophilia camp 2019.
I might put that in the quotes in Discord. Oh yeah, to go off of this creepy subject and onto another one. I accidentally pimp slapped an old woman today.
How did you manage that?
So I was at work, and there's a part of my job where, in case anyone doesn't know,
part of your job where you had to pimp slap women. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to keep that pimp pants long. Nah, yeah. You work on a conveyor belt, and they just have like old women that just coming by, and then you have to like slap little stickers on them, and then one of them comes by, and you slap them wrong, and you're like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
I fucking did a pimp slap.
The nicest women, you give them the stickers.
I'm just imagining like a weird Kids in the Hall sketch where like goat's working, he's deboning some chickens or whatever, and then like a giant siren fucking goes off, and like everybody stops what they're doing, and like an old lady gets like released into the fucking factory, and like whoever pimp slaps her first gets to keep their job this week.
Whoever manages to catch her and slap her in the face backhandedly, you get a one free extra vacation day this year.
I should restate I'm in the South, so the odds of that actually happening aren't that far. But no, the thing is that like I'm at a part where it gets separated off and you have to like throw it into a vat. So I had to like take you feel for if it's like too hard, then like that is not good chicken.
God, you were like so close. You were so close to making a shitty fucking Batman villain. If only you pimp slapped that bitch into the vat, she would have become like the chicken lady or something.
Nah, she'd become the lunch lady.
This is the worst part of it, man.
You'd have like an arch nemesis.
Like she is like one of the nicer people up there, and I was actually like, I had already had my break, and I was supposed to like.
To be fair, Lex Luthor was a pretty nice dude before Superman made him bald. Fun fact: that was one of the origins for Lex Luthor. Like he was like a really good dude.
He's just like,
and Superman made him bald, and he was like, "Fuck you, Superman! I hate you now." I was working on how to cure you of Kryptonian shit. I was gonna find like a cure for kryptonite, and I did find it. Oops! I dropped that flask because fuck you. You made me bald.
Yeah. To finish the story real quick. I was just at the part where I was supposed to like throw it into the vat, and she came back, and I didn't see her, and she came up behind me and it fucking hit her in the face.
It's very, yeah. Who hasn't accidentally pimp slapped an old lady before? You know, let's be honest here. Everyone's done it at least once.
It almost broke her glasses.
Unironically, I have like
intentionally pimp slapped an old woman before.
More than average, probably.
I like to imagine that's just something on Matt's bucket list is just pimp slap an old lady, and he was just like, "Yeah, I gotta do that."
Nah. Like old people, like it's not fun to punch them. They're all wrinkly. Their meat's all mushed. Like they're just all mushed and bones at that fucking point. No, on my bucket list, I want to punch the fuck out of a baby.
Yeah, I know you want to punch a baby.
One D.
What?
That needs to be our new. That if we ever do a Patreon, that needs to be our goal. We get Matt one of those.
We're gonna buy a baby for Matt to punch.
No, we get one of those silicone babies that are realistic.
Yeah. Now we'll get like a fucking robo baby from Japan.
Also,
we need to go to Thailand. We need to go to Thailand.
No, Matt.
We need to go to Thailand, and instead of buying a child for sex, we buy one for me to punch.
Wouldn't that just be like renting them though? Because we wouldn't need them for like ever.
I mean, we can find them a good home after I punch them. So in the end,
really, it's a kindness when you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, would you rather live in Thailand
for the rest of your life
or get punched by Matt once and then we'll give you a home in America?
Here's the deal.
Yeah.
I thought I had weirder conversations. But nope. Tonight is one of the weirdest conversations I've had in a really, really long time. Thank you.
This is like an average Friday.
This is just what
Here's
we talk
also,
about.
I am so sad. I'm sorry, Abby.
I was just going to say, I haven't been able to talk to Napalm for a good long time. So, of course, I forget how fucking weird it is.
I mean, we've all already been aware.
During WrestleMania, I locked myself out of the house and I had to break in through a window.
Yeah, he did do that.
I'm so sad that WrestleMania recording got lost. Especially like the last 30 minutes of it where I'm just like, I will fucking kill myself if this fucking show goes a minute fucking longer.
I might be able to resurrect it. I'm not sure.
You better be able to, because I wasn't around for it, and I want to hear what the fuck. Like, I want to hear Matt and Diamond and people just losing their shit.
Monday, it was literally 6 hours.
Like, I know. Was it 7.5 hours?
Yeah, I had to start a new recording.
I know. Yeah.
My favorite
WrestleMania lasted for so goddamn long.
Monday, my favorite part is near the end.
It does. That's like the biggest fucking problem with WrestleMania is like, cut the fat. There's at least fucking 2 matches that probably could have been on the fucking pre-show.
I listen, I didn't watch WrestleMania at all, but I did watch my Twitter feed as people bitched about it. So somebody said
honestly, it was a fine WrestleMania. Overall, it's like average.
I'll give it
somebody said that Kurt Angle was done badly.
It was over very
yeah.
Like there was one guy I follow.
I found out why Rey Mysterio got squashed by Samoa Joe.
Why?
He broke his fucking ankle. He broke his fucking ankle at a house show.
Here's the deal. I had a great ass time with the WrestleMania I watched. CJ bought the WWE Network subscription. It was a great time. Okay, like. Y'all gonna shit on stuff, but honestly, it was really fun.
It's just too long.
You're just a big
It's too
baby.
long.
I watched Kofi and I cried, so shut the fuck up. It was great.
You guys can confirm this. So, as I understand, Kurt Angle was leaving the WWE again.
Yeah.
And he was given one last match, and everyone knew he had to lose his last match because that's just how it works when you leave WWE.
Yes.
And they go out on your shoulders. Fucking B-list fucking wrestler to lose to, essentially.
Who was he lost to again, Matt?
To be fair, Baron Corbin was a somebody.
Yeah.
Like last year, but then it all fucking fell the fuck apart for him, and he started to bald really noticeably, and people started making fun of him for that, which is why he's bald now. Good move.
Yeah. When you start balding and you're a superstar,
but yeah, he's not even wrestling anymore. He's like, but yeah, that's how like fucking far he's fallen down the fucking card. He's not even wrestling anymore. And like Brian. And to be fair, I know like because Baron Corbin does have his supporters like everybody. I know some people are like, well, Daniel Bryan's is in a GM role for SmackDown, like Baron Corbin's in the GM role for Raw. Like, but it's like Daniel Bryan's in that role because they didn't think he'd ever fucking wrestle again because his neck snapped like a box of fucking spaghetti.
To go back to an earlier thing I wanted to say, Lundy, if I can't save it, one part I do want to get out is I did break Matt's brain near the end. Where
yeah, you really fucking did.
We were talking about the idea of like he said somebody we were saying something about somebody going to a firing squad. And then I offered the question, if I have my face covered during a firing squad and I can't see who I'm saying it to, can I say the N-word? Matt's response is no, because I would already see the people. And my retort was, okay, what if right before I'm arrested, I gouge my eyes out? And then Matt's response was, so wait, you're going the long way in the stupider way of fuck you for making me think about this goat.
Wait, Matt, you don't get to say fuck you for making me think about everybody. The fucking topics that you fucking come up with all the goddamn time.
Look, I don't like it when people use my own chicanery against me, okay?
No, you don't.
I'm Matt's Padawan.
I really fucking hate it.
Whenever anybody uses Matt logic against Matt, he just gets fucking annoyed.
One day I will inherit this.
Because I have no answer for that.
You would think that because you've been dunked in Matt logic for the entirety of your fucking life, that you'd be able to fight that sort of logic with your own Matt logic, because
Lundy,
you know you're.
This is the problem.
Well, no, Lundy. The thing with Matt logic, if you just keep using Matt logic against Matt logic, it's just going to create an infinite feedback loop, and it's never going to end.
Yeah, but you're very stubborn. So,
well, here's the problem: he has lost his edge from literally just spending all of his day in the Destiny server now. So, like, he has nothing to do. You've gotten lazy in your old age, Matt. How dare you?
I'm not going to argue with you because it's true.
The Destiny server has softened Matt.
It's softened Matt, and
I mean, I'll be honest. Even before the Destiny server, I was starting to like. The last hurrah, honestly, of old Matt was during the Hate Club fucking Kalen's days.
Yeah, I guess, but you still did basically threaten to call War Corpse the N-word. We got Dirty Monkey come. We still have Hercules hair.
See, now my hatred's less directed towards like actual people. And yeah, Lundy, I'm including War Corpse in the actual people. Like, he's not.
He's not an actual person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, while we're
current theory for War Corpse, he's just he's like some kind of sim.
He's a sim that has escaped into real life.
What kind of Simish does he speak?
Yeah.
What
sounds does he make when he's angry?
Probably.
There's no answer to that.
I don't know. I haven't played this in a long time, so I don't remember what Simlish sounds like.
What was the thing that Coughlin came up with when he made his card?
Wasn't it like
yeah?
Some of it could be like that, yeah.
I remember Coughlin's cartoon of War Corpse. He would just say "fuck, shit, cunt, rape."
Yeah, basically, which is pretty accurate.
Yeah, that's pretty.
He would be a really awful Pokemon, wouldn't he?
He was the Pokemon idea who got discarded.
Nobody knows what this Pokemon evolves into because nobody's ever fucking catched it because they all hate it.
It's a universally hated Pokemon.
War Corpse is the Shuckle. You know, technically speaking, he does look like a snapping turtle. Certain times. That was the argument I used to.
Especially when he wears Ninja Turtle t-shirts.
That was the argument I used to get into with Marbles. Is because Marbles would always say he looked like a ginger Attila the Hun.
I can point out the actual moment I really hated. Well, not hate, but just gained a really strong dislike Fallout 4 meme for fucking War Corpse.
Yeah.
Was that fucking... I can't remember which video it was, Goat, but it was the fucking video where he's in the Rugrats shirt. The second I saw that Rugrats shirt, I was like, go fuck yourself.
Was it a Rugrats shirt or a Reptar shirt?
No, it was a Rugrats shirt with a Reptar on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about now.
Video, like one of those I'm a 90s kid shirts, but it's just Rugrats.
Yeah, he's not even a 90s kid. He's like fucking like almost a decade older than me.
He's like 35, 36.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Fair,
he did probably... I mean, he's like a half.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, if you're born in 85, then technically you're like 6.
Because, yeah, I was 85.
In the 90s.
And I'm like...
First came
I
about.
barely remember anything of the 80s. Like, Californian Raisins. I remember them.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I was born literally exactly
Mr. Wizard.
So.
You were also born a day before the day that would live in infamy. This is the day that Monster would be released onto the world.
August 2nd, 1990?
Not 1990.
Don't talk in this coded language or the person who yelled at Lundy's going to yell at him again.
Yeah. What happened?
It's like, if you're not talking shit about me, how did Goat know my birthday?
Yeah. Lundy, well, that would be weird. Lundy, what happened 7 years after that?
9/11?
God damn it.
Did I get it right? I just was saying 9/11 for shits and giggles.
No one remembers my birthday.
Oh.
Sorry, Goat.
I mean,
I don't remember anybody's birthday. I basically rely on Facebook to tell me.
Yeah. I don't expect anything from you, Mr. Memory of a fucking corpse.
Discord and fucking Skype are the things that remember birthdays for me. I don't even know. Like, legitimately, the only reason I remember my mom's birthday is because it's 9 days before mine.
The only reason I remember my dad's birthday.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
6 days after mine.
My brain's fucked.
Did you hear that, Lundy?
What?
I think Matt's mom or somebody walked in the background and said, "Thanks, Matt," when he said that.
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
Because I just started to say, "I'm sorry," but Matt, is your mom there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was her that literally just walked by.
Okay, so yeah, basically the moment you said that was like when she walked by and she was like, "Oh, awesome."
Oh, that's why it's great to hang out with Matt. Perfect timing.
Yeah. No shit.
We're constantly living in a Monty Python sketch. I never want to leave.
This is again. This is why we need to get a goddamn GoPro and just slap it on that.
Yeah, that legitimately needs to be something that we do.
That's a Patreon goal.
Matt,
every one of our Patreon goals has to do with like fucking doing something with fucking that. Like that's if we ever create one, that's what it's got to be.
Matt, if you would just like not be.
If we get $10,000, I will fight a bear.
Yeah.
It'll be like a dead bear.
No, living bear. Fuck it.
It's not like Matt wants to live much longer anyway.
I've been trying to get him.
Not a polar bear though. I don't want to fight a polar. Like fuck that. That's
not
like
an endangered bear.
He's gonna try.
No, not because it's endangered. Because like polar bears are like fucking terrifying. I'll fuck the shit out of any other bear.
Is it because they're white? Like that's what makes
them
terrifying?
it's because polar bears are like. No, it's because polar bears are one of the 2 species on the planet that still actively hunt humans.
Wait a minute, Matt. Did you say that you would fight them?
What? A polar bear? No.
Yeah, no. Did you say you would fight a bear?
Yeah,
a bear.
Okay, so I just want to point out he switched it to he would fuck the shit out of the bear a second ago.
I will fuck a bear.
Yeah. Whichever one, whatever they're in the mood for. As they vie for dominance to see who's on top.
It'll be like fucking...
So the $500 goal is like we strap a GoPro to Matt and he just has to have that on at all times. Like the $1,000 goal is like we're gonna get a fucking like sex robot style fucking baby for Matt to punch.
No, I want a real baby to punch.
No. We're not gonna be able to get a real baby, Matt. You're gonna have to deal with like
people buy children all the fucking time.
We're not gonna get one for $1,000 though.
Matt, I'm gonna send you a message.
You ever been to Thailand?
I don't have the heart.
I mean, I haven't. So I don't know how child pricing in Thailand is.
Apparently, Goat's gonna type something to you.
Yeah, I don't want to write it, and I don't want it to be.
You don't want me to. Are you calling me the N-word again?
No, I'll check your DMs, sir.
Oh, 1 second. Ginger needs some water.
Lundy, I'll send it to you.
All right, awesome. Let me take a look. Let me take a bit of a gander here. Gander Mountain.
It's not working.
Oh, fuck. We got in trouble when we fucking joked about that last time.
Why you think I'm not doing it now?
Kevin Logan was like, "That's a bit too far, my friend."
Yeah, watch Matt fucking scream as loud as possible when you read.
Maybe go. I mean, he does have an extra kid.
I swear to God, the more that I do these live shows and all this shit, it makes me feel like I'm losing my fucking mind with like how I think about this shit.
Oh shit. God damn it! I lost my fucking cat to my vape again. I fucking hate this guy.
It's all right.
I thought you said I lost my cat to my vape again. It's like what?
He gave up.
My vape's constantly killing my cats.
It was either vape or Gem, and he made the right decision.
Yeah.
That bitch to the curb.
Gem's been strangely affectionate lately. I don't know what the fuck's going on with her, but to be
horny.
fair, fucking so is Skitters. I think it might be the fact that the fucking seasons are changing and like they're just trying to cope with it.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Fucking so you know how Skitters would try to like hop into my ceiling?
Yeah.
Well, I've taken down all the shit that he would use to try like maneuver his way to get to the fucking door to get into the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And so now he just kind of goes over there like once every couple days and just looks up at it and just wishes to get back into it, and he starts meowing. And I'm just like, no. There's a reason why I took all that shit down, because when you get into the ceiling, it's a fucking like coin flip whether or not you're gonna get out of there.
I'm running into some.
I'm remembering the Z Frank video, the Sad Cat Diaries. The authorities removed my escape plans.
Look, Wendy, it's okay. I also am having problems with cats recently.
What's going on with Stabby?
He keeps shitting in his own food bowl.
Oh, God damn it.
He's refusing to not use like the bathroom properly.
Have you switched to where you like?
No, it's been the same place. He's just like shitting.
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe move it.
Yeah, what's really freaking me out
somewhere else? Move it.
What's weirded me out is the fact that he's shitting where his food is and he's pissing where his water is.
One thing to make sure of is that you don't clean out the litter box too often. Otherwise, it makes them. Otherwise, so cats are kind of like horses in that sense. They don't understand whether or not they're supposed to be shitting in a spot if it's cleaned up very often. So that's why you're supposed to limit to like once a week that you actually like fully clean it out. You're supposed to like leave some in there so that they're like, yeah, that's where I shit.
I told my aunt to fix it up a little bit, and she put in puppy pads.
Fucking what?
Yeah.
All right.
She put a puppy pad in instead of fixing the kitty litter.
I guess she must have misunderstood what you meant when you said fix it up a bit.
Yeah.
Like I say,
like, all right, cool.
Would that work?
I want to reverse it. Move the food where the litter box is and move the litter box where the food is.
That might be a good idea. Also, Matt, I want to give you some props on something.
What?
You offered me some advice about soda a couple weeks ago, and about like shaking it up before you open it.
Yeah.
That's been working out fucking wonderful for me, so thanks for that.
Yeah, you just give it a little shake.
Yep.
This is Fridays with Napalm, where we talk about the fun stuff.
We went on like a 15-minute diatribe about punching babies and buying them from Thailand. Like, we could talk about fucking soda for like 10 seconds.
Welcome to the Friday show ASMR.
I'm pretty sure I need to get like some sort of like fucking thing for this microphone, because like I can't figure out its goddamn sensitivity.
No, you were very loud.
Good.
Yeah, I know. Like when I actually like brought it up to my fucking face, like right now. Okay, so like if I sit basically 2 feet away from it, it sounds fine.
Yeah,
that's another thing. The WrestleMania recorded. I did a lot of close mic jokes for Batista's dick. Because I'm very serious when I talk about Batista's giant dick.
Damon was like, Matt, how big is it? And Matt was just
very
big. Very, very big.
So I actually, I don't know if I ever told you guys about fucking the time that my stepmother met Batista.
Did she see how big it was?
She told me that he was a complete fucking douche.
He was a douche.
Yeah, like he was just like an absolute fucking douchebag to her.
What year was this? Or what?
This was years ago, like 2011 or so.
Okay, then I have no idea. I was gonna say if that was around like 2007 or something. It's like, I mean, Eddie and fucking Chris.
No, this was way after that. Because like, I'm trying to fucking remember. Like, she told me that it was sometime around like 2010, 2011. Because she used to be a personal trainer. Before, you know, she didn't have to do that anymore because my dad's a fucking millionaire and she doesn't need to fucking do anything. But when they first got together, I was like going to her gym because, like, why not? It's fucking like free personal training at a gym. And she talked to me about when she went to a convention for weightlifting and exercise equipment and shit like that. And Batista was there. And apparently he was just a complete douche nozzle to her. Fucking, she tried to get like a picture with him, and like he's like putting his hand like on her ass and shit. She didn't like that. And like fucking,
he's sounds like Batista.
Like trying to like hold her like real close, and she's like, "Yeah, I'd prefer you not do that." And apparently he got like super annoyed that she just wasn't comfortable with him like touching her.
Oh yeah,
Batista's dick has ruined relationships. So your stepdad dodged a bullet. Your dad dodged a bullet.
In other wrestling news,
a very big meaty bullet. I guess your stepmom dodged a bullet. Really.
In other news, in wrestling, Hornswoggle is a Chris Benoit truther.
What?
Hornswoggle thinks somebody killed Chris Benoit.
Really?
That's awesome.
I've never been happier that I gave him money to say hi to Damon. Take that, you fuck.
I didn't know that was a thing.
What, you didn't know about the...
He was working for WWE at the time. Like...
Wait a minute.
How?
Lundy, did you not know about the Chris Benoit murder thing, or did you not know about Hornswoggle being...
Either. I didn't know. Well, I didn't know that.
Well, you didn't know about the Chris Benoit truthers?
Oh, Lundy. So there is a theory out there, and let me tell you about this.
Real quickly, go. I want to explain something because I have some knowledge you might not be privy to.
I'm very
so, Lundy, you remember the TFL, right?
The TFL, True Force Fitness?
Yes.
Yeah. You remember them, right?
Yeah. The original incels.
You remember Bill, the head TFL dude?
Not ringing a bell specifically.
Bill was the one who started the Chris Benoit conspiracy theory.
Oh, was he?
Bill Greathouse.
Yes. So Bill was like a fucking renaissance man when it came to conspiracy theories. Like, he had the TFL, he started the fucking Chris Benoit one. I think he also started something fucking else, but I can't remember the other one. But yeah, Bill was the first person to fucking bring up the whole, like, oh, this shit was posted on Wikipedia like hours before they discovered the body, supposedly. So obviously fucking Kevin Sullivan and the Church of Satan murdered Chris Benoit and his wife.
Well, I like that one, but I also like the other one. Because
that was Bill's theory. But so there's more. Like, there's a lot.
Did you know, Lundy, that WWE is controlled by Jews?
Why did I not think the Jews were involved?
Because let me ask you something. Let me ask you. No, Lundy, fuck you. Let me ask you a question. Who is one of the most undefeated one of the most undefeated powerhouses in wrestling.
Bruno Sammartino, he held the title for like 13 fucking years.
Bill Goldberg.
Goldberg? Are you shitting
Goldberg worked for WCW, and when he was brought over to WWF, he was fucking... He was treated as a joke. He was worthless.
Apparently, according to this theory, Chris Benoit was going to go to Congress and tell them about Vince McMahon's preferences for hiring Jewish wrestlers.
Oh, God.
He didn't even hire... He didn't even hire... What?
Goldberg, Matt. Goldberg.
No. Stop saying Goldberg.
Gold.
He didn't work for WWF until he bought WCW. And Goldberg wasn't even one of the first people to fucking come over. It took fucking like... It was like at least a fucking year.
Goldberg, Gold Dust.
Shut the fuck up.
Look, Matt. It's all there. Goldberg, Gold Dust. There's a lot of gold.
Dustin Rhodes isn't Jewish, goat.
Why is it a precious metal?
No, but he likes the gold. And we all know who likes the gold. Gold.
Why is Hornswoggle obsessed with
trying to think if
golden
coins?
Coins.
Why are we doing echo effects now?
I don't know, Matt.
Matt, the echo meme.
Oh.
See, I didn't get it either, so I can't really like laugh at you too hard about it. Like when the first time fucking Goat did it, I was like,
"Oh, this is reminding me of something." So I found out something. My dad was actually successful in instilling some hate into me.
Oh, goody.
Because there's been an influx of fucking Nazis over in the Destiny server.
Okay.
You're like, hell yeah, bro.
And like a lot of them are like fucking either Irish or fucking like Eastern European.
Hey,
every time I'm just like,
Matt.
Yeah.
I'm in the same fucking camp. I'm in the same camp on different servers. Is it the same thing where you're like, shut the fuck up, you stupid European people? Like,
yeah, basically, I've just been calling them fucking butts.
Oh my god. I was making fun of a fucking Danish Nazi for like 15 minutes. I'm just like, I fucking hate European accents now.
Oh, there's this like fucking one Romanian asshole. Where's the fucking echo coming from?
That's from me. For some reason, the echo is now a thing that's just on my microphone. So that's nice.
So yeah, there's this one Eastern European fucking Nazi over there, and I was like, listen to the fucking balls on Hitler's slave race over here.
Yeah. I think I fixed it.
He did not appreciate that.
I'm sure he didn't.
And then the Destiny guys took him.
Oh, the Irish guy I called a mutt didn't appreciate being called a mutt either.
Man, that's not cool. We can't say that even about Nazis. Come on. Why are you doing that?
And I was like, man, and like he kept fucking saying that he was white, and it's like, this is adorable because like you're not.
Yep.
Like the only reason you were let into the white club was because fucking Anglo-Saxons stopped fucking having babies, and like the Irish were fucking just full of them. Also, we started caring more about communism than fucking like racial purity, really.
The Destiny server did 9/11.
So the Star Wars Twitter account decided to tweet out a poll saying, if you were a part of the Star Wars universe, which side would you be on? # Star Wars celebration.
Oh, please tell me it's just fucking Sith.
Well, the two options are the Resistance and the First Order.
Oh my god.
And it's like, What? The first order of the fascists. Like, that's pretty clear. Like, what do you mean?
I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at the comments. Come on.
No. Lundy, it's like poetry, it rhymes. There's heroes on both sides.
Yeah, sure.
So even though the first order
is actually like secretly genius, I think this is their way of being like, I wonder how many people like Star Wars who are actually fascists. How do we figure that out without like asking them if they're fascists?
Lundy,
I really hope that's the actual reason they put that tweet out.
That would be fucking amazing.
Lundy, I have a question for you.
That would actually be brilliant. More companies need to do that. Like Marvel needs to be like on their Twitter, like, hey, who here really liked Nazi Captain America? Like, be honest, no judgment.
Who here thinks that Thanos was right?
Lundy, I have a question. You think this is so silly, so I have a question for you.
Okay.
Can you explain to me why in the intergalactic database of prisoners, why the Wookiees, even though they make up 14% of the universal population, make up over 50% of the wanted?
Oh, Jesus.
My favorite fucking quote from that fucking nonsense was but they commit most of the dog on cat crime. And it's just like, who fucking describes it like this? What sane human being has ever been like, what are this? Like, we need to start keeping statistics on dog on cat crime. Also, we need to call it dog on cat crime.
Hey, Lundy, did you see the message I sent you?
I really wish Destiny. I really wish he just fucking came out and was like, just say black people. Like, it's fine. There's Nazis on the internet.
Well,
You'll still get fucking supporters.
What's going on with Nick Fuentes right now? Did you see that he's basically adopted all of his fucking like Holocaust denial shit and started calling them cookies instead?
I told you about that like months ago. No one listens to me. I tried to forewarn.
Well, no, that's where I got it.
To be fair, I don't think anybody in our circle liked that fucking piece of shit.
No, I don't. Nobody we fucking associate with is like, Nick Fuentes is actually fucking.
Yeah,
cool.
no one here was subscribed to him.
Well, subscribe to him is different than thinking. I mean, we all know that you fucking like A, you're in the Killstream server. B, anime.
Oh, that thing's mostly dead. That's actually pretty dead, to be honest.
3, Zoom.
Look, I'm still subscribed to DigiBro.
Oh God, DigiBro.
Lundy, those two, the anime server and the Zoom server, are currently tearing each other apart.
Well, yeah, didn't one of the fucking anime people like fucking approach Zoom while he was fucking live streaming in New York?
Yeah, and also the anime guys are trying to pull one of his people over, and they're all like, "What the fuck are you hanging out with these fucking anime retards?" And he's like, "Just shut the fuck up and leave my server." So they're starting to like build walls between each other again.
It's fucking great, dude.
This is like stupid fucking Twitter. This is like stupid fucking Twitch, like Romeo and Juliet. Two noble houses.
Did you
both equal in pride?
Did you see when one of the fucking anime Nazi server people approached Zoom while he was fucking?
He doesn't know who Zoom is, Lundy.
No, I don't. I don't watch Twitch.
Yeah. So Zoom,
I'm an adult.
Are we finally going to talk about who Zoom?
Prior, where he just like doxes people for funsies. Like that's just
he used to be in LulzSec back in the day.
People, like if you just annoy him, he'll just like call the police on you and just call you a pedophile. Like,
yeah,
he just doesn't give a shit.
He's been palling around with Keystorm recently. He's also fat as fuck boy.
Yeah, but he calls everybody else fat as fuck boy too, because that's just what they do. and fucking he was live streaming in New York because he heard that Ralph was going to be in New York City
at Madison Square Garden.
So he went there and he started streaming himself going around. And
he also put up posters
that Ralph is a known pedophile and to be aware and he's like giving pictures of Ralph to people, being like, "This is a known pedophile. Is going to be in the area here at some point soon. If you see him, do contact the police." And it's like,
Lundy, did you notice his voice in that? By the way,
that it was higher pitched.
Yeah, that's his normal voice.
Yeah. I imagine. Yeah. Does he use like a voice modulator thing or whatever? Or
he lowers his voice to try to sound like I don't give a fuck. That's whatever. That's fine.
Yeah, but like his real voice is actually like two like.
I gotta ask this.
I'm around Madison Square Garden.
I'm an old man. I gotta ask this because I'm an old man and I live in a fucking miasma of pot smoke, so I don't know things. Somebody in the Destiny Discord told me I sounded like somebody from my brother. My brother and me or something.
Wait. My brother and me?
I think Goat knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, fuck. Lundy, do you remember Monster Factory?
Vaguely.
Yeah, that's them. That's their podcast.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
All right, fair enough. Well, I wonder which one he sounds like.
I have an idea.
Is it the autistic one?
Which one? By the way, I want to say my brother and me is actually a pretty good podcast. It is different from Cumtown. Also, it's like I don't want to say normie shit because I'm gonna sound retarded when I say that, but
well, no, I know what you mean. They're like people who are like, we're gonna read off some weird shit on Yahoo Answers, like shit like that.
But it's stuff that you could tell your family that you listen to it, and they're not gonna like look at you like a fucking freak. Yeah, I listen to podcasts.
Oh, what's your favorite podcast? Come down.
Oh shit, Guntown. That's fucking.
By the way,
animated. By the way, needs to come out with more shit like regularly.
I died during that Lost tape. Did you watch the Lost episodes one, dude?
When it got to the Cool Adam part, that shit fucking made me fucking die.
Oh, mine was at the training day. I know you like to smoke cum, Jake. Like that just fucking killed me. Like horrible.
Oh fuck! No, the Cool Adam bit was probably the best for the animated thing because the way in which he did it was like whenever they would like laugh or get out of character, like their heads, like the tops of their heads would like slide.
I just realized Grell was holding a doll in your picture, Lundy.
What?
Yeah, he just realized there's a doll in your profile pic for like the first time in like how long? 2 years.
Yeah, it's Grell, Matt from Black Butler.
Good job, Matt.
Yeah,
he's on the.
But I don't associate little dolls with him.
Well, it's like a little voodoo doll because Grell's this fucking psychopath.
Look,
Matt, okay. So,
just killed the entire flow.
Jack shit about anime apparently. So like somebody on my Facebook feed, like one of my lefty friends, posted a meme that was like whatever. Like it was basically one of those like fucking memes where it's trying to like do social commentary but like be funny about it, but it's not really all that funny because it's kind of normie shit. It was like some dude in like a comic like telling a woman that he'd like to see her legs spread or whatever, and then she just gives him like a fucking high jump kick or whatever the fuck.
I've seen that.
Yeah, it's like whatever. But so in order to make it fun for me, I went ahead and just imagined it as like the opening to a fucking anime. And I like described essentially what I would see if that's what it was, where I was like, yeah, so basically if this was an anime, he'd like look down again and be like, that's what I'm fucking talking about. As they both assume martial arts stances, and then we find out these two from childhood friends, and this is how they initiate sparring fights once a week, like on the street. And then one person decided to fucking ruin the shit by being like, yeah, well, that makes sense because anime is super misogynistic. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I called him Orientalist because who the fuck cares about arguing with this shit? Like, I don't.
The Oriental doesn't exist, sir.
Well, he went further down than that. He accused me of making up the word Orientalist, and then told me I was racist for making up that word because Oriental is racist. How fucking stupid. Listen, if you don't know the fucking meaning of a word, then look it up. Don't fucking just say like, oh, you're like this. Does anybody fucking remember when Teal Deer accused fucking Anita Sarkeesian of making up the term neoliberal?
Yeah.
Like, it's basically that shit. Like, that's like just accept the fact that you might not know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, how hard is that really? Especially in text. It's in text. It's not like voice. It's not like he's like on the spot or some shit. It's not like he doesn't have the ability to just Google what it fucking means real quick.
Oh, so you're saying you don't have the privilege of using a computer, you fucking piece of shit.
Look, Lundy, you don't have to be such an Orientalist about this whole thing. Oh my God, calm the tits.
He's yelling at me, not you. Don't worry, Abby.
No, I know I've been listening this whole time. A, also, Lundy, stop being such an Orientalist. B, have a great night. I'm gonna go watch some YouTube videos. It was nice talking to you. I missed you guys.
Abby.
See ya. Have a good one.
Miss you too.
But like, I don't know.
Wendy, why do you hate Chinese people?
Because they fucking they have a straw hat.
Because they kicked Nick Mullen out of his apartment.
Are you gonna pull on their fucking tails?
Then he called me a fedora tipper.
Who called?
I mean, to be fair, Lundy, we do have photographic evidence of you tipping a hat.
Well, it was a fishing hat, but he was referring.
To be fair, if you had a fedora, you probably would be tipping that. Let's be honest.
Now,
by the way, sorry, go ahead.
You know what my Facebook picture looks like, right, Go? Like, you know what?
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
But like he called it a fedora, and I'm like, that's a straw hat. It's a straw brimmed hat. What do you mean fedora? Do you not know what fedora is?
Go ahead and try to hide your racism from me, you fucking piece of shit. I am a big
Lundy D. Monkey's gonna be king of the pirates.
I am the voice with a voiceless. You cannot hold them back anymore, white man. You will no longer have the strong suit over us.
Like, I don't know. I'm wearing like a fucking one-piece hat and it's in like a black and white photo because I'm like dancing at a wedding, and I'm just fucking. I think I was drunk in that picture, but fucking, he's like, you fedora tipper.
Oh, how toxic masculine of you being drunk. I bet you beat a significant other too.
I was watching. I don't want to like delve back into this too much, but I was watching one of Zen's videos earlier. It was him talking about like how he was pissed off that somebody posted a picture of like 2 orange like stretch reliever balls. It was like property of Nancy Pelosi. And he was like, this fucking pisses me off so goddamn much with this fucking toxic masculine bullshit. You are no better than the right when you do this.
Oh shit, dude.
I can't.
Please
come back to the podcast.
I swear to God.
What'd you say, Wendy?
I can't figure him out sometimes. I swear to God.
I just wish he would do another debate again.
I feel like there's some shit. Like
Zen's just trying to do the best he can.
Normally.
I just want him to come back and do another debate.
You really like that fucking bird.
Oh yeah, speaking of orange workout things, I bought a weight today.
Are you lifting it? Do you lift now, bro?
Yeah. Well, I'm like, you know what? I should exercise again because I'm getting old. I'm getting fat.
Getting fat? Getting old? What are you talking
about? Oh, getting fatter.
Matt, did Brett King finally
happy?
Do you have banana titties now?
No.
All right, never mind.
Napalm's gonna die before he gets banana titties, just naturally.
Matt's gonna live to the ripe old age of 47.
Yeah.
Aren't you gonna feel bad if I do die at 47?
Now he's not gonna feel bad. He's gonna be like, "Oh Jesus, dude, I think I might be kind of psychic."
Well, I'm gonna be 36, so I'm not gonna really give a shit.
He'll be 36, so he won't. His entire fucking passion about everything in life will be completely and totally stamped out of him.
Yeah. I mean, Matt, I'll already be dead for like 9 years, so like it's fine.
Spiritually.
Yeah, let's go with that. There's a lot of woods around my house.
That's my fucking shtick.
Matt, you know,
if anybody's wandering off in the woods to fucking kill themselves, it's gonna be me.
Make room for the new generation, Grandpa.
The new generation of nihilistic fucking.
The new generation of fat men killing themselves in the woods. We run this town now.
We're gonna have our own version of the Suicide Forest, but it's gonna like stretch from like coast to coast. Black people fucking wandering into the woods of the United States.
We're gonna put KFC in the middle of it.
No, it's not gonna be a forest after, because all the people are just gonna, every time they hang themselves, the trees are just gonna fall over.
Technically speaking, do you think that the lumber industry would like hire them for that? Like, hey, you can kill yourself, and then also,
yeah,
you'll take care of
pay out your life insurance.
We'll pay for the funeral.
Yourself on these trees. That's fucking stupid. That might be one of the stupidest fucking things we've ever said.
Mike Gravel will win the 2020 election.
What the fuck is up with Mike Gravel? Like,
Bernie Sanders if he had a mustache and looked awful.
What?
He's Bernie Sanders if he had a mustache and looked awful.
Yeah.
If
Bernie Sanders had a mustache and owned a cone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if anybody has a line to Mike Gravel, send him this clip. Me and Goat, get rid of the fucking fucking mustache.
We're fans.
Yeah.
Please just get rid of the mustache, sir. You look
it
like
looks awful.
You look like ugly John Cleese. I didn't think that was possible, but also, Lundy, did you hear about how Mike Gravel is connected to a certain podcast?
No.
He knows what Chapo Trap House is.
Oh, he's aware.
No. Like he made a reference.
Oh,
in response to Chrisman.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, fair enough.
He called him a Menshevik.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he told him he was getting the wall.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes a lot of fucking sense.
Bernie 2020, Vice President Mike Gravel, Secretary of State Andrew Yang. Let's get it fucking going, baby.
I can't wait for fucking Yang to drop out of the fucking race. So
shut your goddamn mouth, you fucking stupid piece of shit.
Over the Yang 2020 fucking shit. I'm so bored by that.
I literally just bought my hat. Don't ruin my dreams before they even begin.
I'm so fucking over it.
I know.
It's been going on for a good solid while now.
Well, it's only because we're very online, and we just, if we took more breaks, we probably wouldn't notice it as much.
Probably.
I mean, I literally, my extended family literally just found out who Andrew Yang was like a couple days ago.
Now they're all saying Yang 2020.
No, now they're all being like, "Oh man, an Asian, that's kind of cool." Can vote for an Asian now.
Oh shit, Marbles got involved in that.
Gee, golly gosh, this is the future. We got one of them fancy space Asians running.
Yeah.
So
comes with $1,000 a month with a side of duck sauce.
Facebook thread I told you about.
Did I get you there, Lindy?
Huh?
Never mind.
Yang's gonna come in on a Gundam.
Yeah. Yang is basically what's that fuck from Evangelion?
Shinji.
Yeah, he's Shinji.
Shinji, get in the fucking robot.
Yeah, Shinji Yang.
Wouldn't he be fucking Gendo?
That's not a good comparison, by the way, Goat. If you're like serious about Yang, you do not want to compare him to fucking Shinji.
I don't care. It's all Japanese, even though he's actually
Japanese.
He's actually Mandarin, so like that doesn't make any sense. Actually, isn't he Thai? I can't remember.
I don't fucking know.
Actually, he's American.
Yeah. Damn. Got me. What were you saying about your Facebook friend?
Oh yeah, I listened to it again.
Right. Okay, so I actually just googled.
I listened to it again.
I googled what ethnicity is Andrew Yang, and it literally came up American. So.
What was it about your Facebook friend earlier?
Oh, no, fucking Marbles stepped in. I don't know why.
You serious?
Yeah, he just fucking commented on it.
Or is it on a post that you made?
No. It's on a post that another dude fucking made.
Send me his profile. We'll look at this shit.
The OP or
yeah.
Fucking, all right.
I'm gonna get in on this.
Fucking where the fuck are you? There you are.
Lundy,
Oh,
this is how
fucking goddamn.
Lundy, this is how Cloud9 reforms.
Yeah.
Also, hey everyone, check out the podcast in the description. It's got a new URL.
Goat finally fixed it.
Yeah. Hey Lundy, you might want to tell your buddy Will or whatever.
The URL.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of podcast, I was re-listening to the Black History Month episode again because of the best fucking joke I've ever made.
Yeah.
Some of us are Kansies.
It is not available for me, Lundy.
I will never get tired of Lundy's laugh and him just telling me to kill myself.
Yeah.
Which one was that from?
The Black History Month episodes.
Oh, yeah. Because Goat was like, some of us are Nazis. And I immediately was like, some of us are Kansies.
Yeah.
I just lost my shit. I think you broke my brain for a second there.
Matt,
like,
when you kill yourself, it will be 100% justified, if I remember correctly.
Like the suicide note is just gonna be. It's gonna be like it. Like I'm gonna I'm gonna slit my fucking arms open. It's gonna be like that dude from the miniseries where it just spells "it" on the fucking bathroom wall. Instead, it's just gonna be Kansi.
Cansi.
Yeah. They're gonna be like, what does it mean?
Patreon.com/Resonators
to fucking you.
I do got a pack of lighters.
I don't know.
They're all. Two of them are black. I'm gonna have to trade
what
those
did
off.
Marble say? Just tell me that.
Huh?
What did Marble say? What did he say?
Oh, he just fucking added on a sarcastic fucking one-liner at the end.
Attaboy. He's just like, I remember. It's why I fucking told you you're the closest line we have to actual contact.
Yeah, Lundy, because unlike me, you're still actually somewhat respected and fondly remembered by people online.
No, why?
No.
Fucking told you.
I don't even. You know what? I don't even think that's true because he's not even on my friends list. I don't know how the fuck he got on there.
Nate.
What?
Nate's a mutual friend of yours. He would probably be able to see if he like tagged.
Yeah, I don't think Nate got involved in this though.
Are you sure it's that? Because I don't see any comments on that.
Nah, I shared it with you, but like that makes it my original share, so that doesn't give you the comments on it.
Oh, incredibly gay.
I don't fucking know how Facebook works, dude. Like I fucking I'm gonna kill myself, dude. Like,
well, hey baby, you are such a hottie. I'd love to see you spreading those legs. Kick critical. Dank.
Yeah, just fucking like dank fucking memes, dude. That's why I came up with like an alternate fucking idea of like how it happened to make it like at least a little bit more enjoyable in my head.
Man,
and then fucking come along and fucking like ruin it.
That's a great meme. You know what it needs? A little bit of racial slurs. Then now we're talking comedy.
Yeah, make her yellow and then have him call her a chain.
Well, someone needed to drop a fucking racial slur tonight.
Yeah, this isn't the podcast, Lundy. This is a wholesome family YouTube stream.
It would make more sense. She gives him a high kick. She's Asian. It works.
Way to be a fucking Jew, Lundy. Am I right?
Also, they should just speak to each other and just ching chong the whole fucking time. I'm sure that make you feel better,
Lundy.
Right, Bryce?
Oh, fucking hell.
How has your channel not been taken down yet, Matt? How the fuck have we been allowed to?
Probably because nobody cares.
I think now that I don't go after other YouTubers and make a hassle, like I think YouTube's just like, you know what, he's fine. Just leave him alone.
I really like the idea of just like like anyone who watches this in the future who's like, this is hilarious, and they're the same people who are like, there's no ironic racism. You are a fucking Nazi, and I'll fucking kill you if I ever see you. It's like I've noticed.
I mean, that is half my fucking audience.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. I'm shocked Kevin Logan still fucking likes me.
I mean, he hasn't showed up for a few weeks.
Yeah, which to be fair, there's no good reason for him to.
No.
Yeah, true. He shouldn't be here, in all honesty.
Let's all go to a cross burning.
There's not really a whole lot of call for fucking.
We should take cross burnings back.
Yeah. Honestly speaking, that would be a
$1,000 Patreon goal. If we get $1,000, we will burn a cross in front of David Duke's house.
I don't think Christy knows who Matt is. She's vaguely aware of who I am, though, and I don't think she's.
Hey.
You know what I think it is, Lundy? You know why I think a big reason you're still remembered over me? Like, you're still active on, like, fucking Twitter and, like, Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
And I never had a Facebook, and I don't do anything on Twitter anymore.
Who's the biggest person you've come in contact with online? You can be the person who, like, is the first interaction in it, but, like, who's the biggest person that you've ever,
well,
like... The biggest person
technically, it would be Doug Stanhope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he got high 1 2 years.
Francesca Ramsey once.
I'm trying to think. I guess technically the guy from Something Awful.
But in terms of like YouTube internet people,
it might be you, Lundy.
No, because Coughlin at least technically was bigger.
Oh yeah, he was another one who was in Cloud9 for a while. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I know you guys like he was more like an associate of Cloud9.
I was an asshole to him because I was doing something for Mike.
Yeah, I know. Because you fucking annoyed the shit out of him. I know.
Holy shit!
Screenshot.
I'm such a fucking cunt.
Maybe Zomgets.
Zomgets was pretty big in her day.
Too bad she got married and stuff.
Actually, Lundy, that one YouTube guy that I told you I was having those combos with on Twitter, he's got like 200,000 subs.
I can't remember who that is.
The one who I was building a bridge between him and
oh, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, it's like 200,000 or something like that.
Maybe Paul's ego.
Oh, actually, no. I started a drama thing with a 1 million+ YouTube channel once.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, you showed me that fucking video because it's like all unlisted shit because you got a lot of shit for it, and then like no one cared after like a week.
Fuck you, Mr. Nightmare.
Yeah, I think it would have to be Paul's ego. Thinking about it.
I said that a guy shouldn't plagiarize scary stories, and his fans told me I should have been aborted.
Because the closest I ever got to talking to TJ was Galen.
I was briefly associated with Chescaway, who's got 245K on YouTube, but she also has her own TV show. So,
oh, I depressed a creepypasta narrator once by saying that one of the guys from Vinesauce has a better voice than him. I forgot about that.
You depress them by saying that somebody else has a better voice than them.
Yeah.
That's that, you know what's sad about that is that they know that their voice is the only thing that they had to contribute, and like even that's mediocre. That's what's sad about that.
Red Player says they have had combos with Phenoxo. I'm not familiar with that person.
You had combos with Phenoxo?
Well, this one flew over my head.
Oh, Lundy's familiar.
Oh yeah, I know Phenoxo. This for those who don't know, go ahead and just Google Corruption of Champions.
All right then.
Oh, now I know who Phenoxo is.
Yeah.
That's all you had. Like, you didn't even have to say the name. You should have just said Corruption of Champions guy.
Yeah.
I would have gotten that.
To be entirely fair, as weird as that shit is, that whole group of people who work on that shit, they seem like cool people.
What the fuck is this?
It's like the guy who makes. It's like the guy who makes. It's Lundy. You know what it's like? It's like the guy who makes Berserk, but on a group level.
Yeah.
This is all right.
I love hearing people's reaction when they go to that website for the first time and they're like,
I mean, no, I don't have much to say on that.
Because there's always some sort of like weird ass fucking fan art on like the front page that's like makes you go, I don't what? It's always some zebra with giant tits and a dick that's like fucking 2 feet long. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, they get the Shadman treatment. Yeah, no, I just came face to face with I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
Actually, I'm gonna take a look and see what the fuck's on the front page right now.
It looks like something's being covered in candle wax. I don't know what the fuck this.
Well, it's got a dick, I can tell you that much.
Well, yeah, I can see that. It also looks like its balls have been like absurdly
engorged.
Like, yeah.
We should do Corruption of Champions on a very public spanking.
Yeah, you have fun with that. I'm sure AVPSO would like that.
I'm not sure if that's okay. So what's confusing me is that it appears like this creature has balls, and then there's like more balls underneath it.
Oh, that's the weird thing in this. That's
what's the confusing part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
that's
quad
normal,
balls, but the bottom set is like way bigger.
What, yeah, you want the fucking bottom set to be smaller?
What that is?
Then the top set would smother it, Lundy.
I remember back to that.
It has to be on the bottom. That makes sense. You're right, Matt.
It's not okay.
To be fair, Mansoor, a Corruptions of Champions show is not a profitable, marketable show.
No. Well,
That's like
wait. Tell that to the Corruption of Champions people, because they actually did their own live shows for a little while to raise funds for one of their associates' fucking transgender surgeries, and that was a success.
I was really hoping you'd say some charity organization, because I would love to see the charity taking that check.
Well, the hugger is that like they were able to get a charity going, and still fucking St. Jude's rejected the Ralph Retorts donations.
That's gotta fucking that that fucking pissed him off.
You know what? You know what? You get a +1 in my book, furries. That's the one good thing. Everything else, stay far away from me. But whatever. Someone met Colin Farrell. Nice.
Yeah, Jason. Different Jason.
Yeah.
Fucking, I've never actually like met anyone in person who's like super famous. I did go to like live shows of like famous comedians and shit, but like, you know, that's
closest I ever came. I met Hardcore Holly. I got a picture signed by him, and it's one of my prized possessions, which is really fucking sad, all things considered.
I got to go on stage and get roasted by Jeff Ross. That was fun.
I was within 100 feet of Brian Wilson.
Oh, I forgot. I threw a water bottle at Will Smith.
What do you mean?
Matt, of all stories that you've never told us before, why the fuck?
Why would that not be something that you would tell literally everybody? What do you mean you threw a water bottle at Will Smith? Explain this.
I need to hear this.
It's okay. 1 year at Ozfest, Jada Pinkett Smith's band was there.
Okay.
And they were shit. And we were all just throwing fucking garbage at the fucking stage because it's Ozfest. That's what you fucking do. So I'm fucking getting ready to throw a water bottle, and out fucking walks Will Smith.
Will Smith.
And I almost hit him with my water bottle, and that's the end of the story. This is why I don't tell I almost hit Will Smith with a water bottle, because it's kind of, it's a really short story. It's like Will Smith walked on the stage, I almost hit him with a water bottle, I did it, and then like a different band came on, and I went to go drink some more fucking hot Jägermeister out of the fucking trunk of my sister's car.
I remember
that was also the Ozfest. I pooped in the trash can.
When I was a kid,
like I was so fucking high on magic mushrooms and so fucking drunk on fucking near boiling hot fucking Jägermeister. Like I couldn't fucking hold it in anymore. So I was just like, fuck it. And I ended up dragging a trash can into the woods.
Mansoor, you cannot say Will Smith's musical career can fuck off, because tell me a single person who has not been like Wild Wild West.
It's been a long, long time in the West.
Oh, speaking of Wild Wild West,
mind in the West.
I gotta ask this question: is Billy Ray Cyrus technically not a one-hit wonder anymore?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened, but yeah.
I'll tell you why. Racial harmony.
Yeah, because that's because
Yeehaw Day came, and then Black people
Old Town Country
actually has some slapping songs.
Miley, where the fuck you at?
Because that fucking song is awesome.
Better than you, bitch.
I fucking really hope that's the new trend, because it's like, you know what? I want good country music again.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I think it's funny how many did you see that shit where like there's a band, there's like a country band that's like these two brothers, and it's just they ask that like, what do you think about it? And their response is they're not like old guys, they're like in their 30s, and they're like, you need to learn to get in line, boy.
Oh fuck! I know who you're talking about, and they're barely fucking country. They're like fucking they're like fucking shitty alt rock fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. At least Billy Ray's playing a fucking acoustic guitar, you fucking shits.
Now, fuck you, Derek Vega. I like the Wild Wild West song. I can take or leave the movie. Like the movie's
it's no getting jiggy with it. You have to admit that, Lundy. Huh? It's no getting jiggy with it.
No, it's not getting jiggy with it, and it's not Millennium. Well, it might be better.
It's certainly no Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
It might be a parents just don't understand.
Yeah, nah, it's better than Parents Don't Understand. Nah, but
we're gonna have to lay down some hands.
You know, obviously, nothing that he's ever done is gonna ever.
Lundy, I'm meeting you somewhere between here and Pennsylvania, and we're gonna have to fucking slapbox. I'm sorry.
Listen, at the very least, I think we can all agree that nothing Will Smith has ever done will ever top Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, ever.
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna say that Aladdin movie is going to be interesting to see.
No, I'm wondering if he was asked to write some original songs to be Genie.
You know what I'm fully expecting, Lundy?
What?
They're gonna turn "You Never Had a Friend Like Me" into a rap number.
You know they might, and if they do, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Never had a friend like me.
Oh, you know what? You know what it's gonna be like? It's gonna be like remember the version he did of Just the Two of Us with his little babby?
Yeah,
when his son was just a babby boy.
They're gonna do that.
They're gonna do what?
Yeah, it's like I imagine it's gonna be the same kind of like tone. Man, nobody talks about like that cover anymore. That was a good cover.
What was the cover?
You know, I'm gonna put that over Wild Wild West, Lundy.
I know what the cover is.
Yeah, I will too. Because you know what? That song actually
Just the Two of Us.
Yeah, Just the Two of Us. Like,
gotcha.
Like connect with my fucking dad when I was a kid. Like, we legit connected over that fucking song.
And it made me sad that I didn't have like a dad I could connect with. Where it's like, man, this seems nice.
Yeah. Just the two of us.
Will Smith might be a Scientologist.
I don't care.
Chris Pratt's a fucking homophobe.
Shut the fuck up, Matt.
Matt's not.
I'm sorry. It's fucking. It's true. He literally called it the gay lifestyle, goat.
He just disagrees with the gay lifestyle, goat. Fucking hell.
I swear to fucking God.
I'm sorry you didn't know Chris Pratt got canceled, but like, yeah.
Oh fuck. You know, I wouldn't like give that much of a shit if like all this stuff was just like private beliefs and all that shit, but like he's getting obnoxious with it. Like,
to be fair with Chris,
to be fair, when you're like, so you're a Christian.
It's kind of,
are you a creationist?
People are like pushing him on it.
Yeah, I
so
guess
he's becoming more and more confrontational about it.
He brought that shit up first. All right. When he was getting invited to award shows for the first time, and he came out there and he was like, I just want to let everybody know that I'm a God-fearing Christian and I believe God's in all of us. It's like, all right.
Are you making him a smartass in him saying that?
What?
I just want everyone to know I'm a Christian, just so you know.
I mean, that's what he did. Like the first time he actually started to like win awards and shit. Like he just immediately came out with the God shit. And like it wasn't just like I want to thank God. It was like he went on fucking like he preached literally for like fucking 5 to 10 minutes after getting awards and shit. Like he got annoying with it.
I'm sorry. I have to completely just take a moment to point out that there's a video called Chris Pratt is a pretend Christian, a Mason making millions to lure you away from Jesus towards
Satan.
No, there's no end to that. It just says Jesus towards.
Okay. It's probably towards Satan. He just couldn't fit it on.
Probably. It's almost an hour long. It's from the channel Teresa Blosser knows Jesus is coming soon. It's from 2018.
Will Smith will probably never actually be like canceled because like he'd be very clear. Like he, well, no, I
does that mean
the opposite clear?
Does that mean that the Genie's gonna Is the genie able to say the N-word?
Maybe, but to be fair, Will Smith never says it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he prides himself on never saying it.
Checkmate, atheist.
Okay, new goal. We start up one of those petitions.
To get Will Smith.
We get Will Smith.
Change.org, get Will Smith to say the N-word in at least one song.
Yeah. Hard ER.
Yeah, none of this A shit.
Were you a pussy?
Yeah, Will Smith's crime is going to be the fact that he's going to make sure that everybody has to, like, the fact that he's got kids that also want to be famous. That's basically
well, that and like everyone.
You know what?
Boomer
you know what, Lundy? I'm fine with fucking. I'm fine with Jaden.
I'm not.
He's wacky. I like Jaden.
Lundy,
weird little.
Also, he's fucking.
Lundy.
Also, him and Tyler, the creator. Also, Lundy, here's the thing. How can you hate Jaden Smith when he might be in a fucking relationship with Tyler, the fucking creator? That is the weirdest fucking thing ever, and I love it.
Lundy, you don't deserve this Toblerone.
I swear to fucking God, go. I will fucking.
Now, Willow, on the other fucking hand, I'll give you her. She stinks. Also, I'm going to say this right now. Like, Jaden and Willow fucked.
Fucking what?
All right, Matt's just making accusations now.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Matt, you just broke Lundy's brain again.
You know what I'm talking about, Lundy? They've experimented sexually with one another, as Dr. Venture would put it.
What brings this
Lundy, there's no natural explanation for gender fluidity or homosexuality. Therefore, environmental
incest.
Yeah. Checkmate.
This does not explain a single fucking thing. I'm
what?
So fucking.
Lundy,
This is just a theory I've had for years, Lundy, and since we're talking about now Jaden and Willow, I just thought now would be a good time to just blurt it out.
Lundy.
Like a sudden savage assault on a fucking street. Like you're walking down the street, then bam, somebody hits you in the face with a brick and they fucking take your wallet. That's what I just did, but verbally.
Lundy, why do you hate Allah?
But yeah, those two have totally fucked each other at least once, maybe multiple times.
What brings this to your mind is my question. Why?
They just give me the vibe of like a brother and sister who fucked.
Give you a vibe. That's not an explanation. You get what the fuck?
That is.
Is this the next step in like those like Bernie Sanders as Luke Skywalker shit memes where it's like, yeah, Will Smith's kids are the Lannisters.
Yeah.
No, man.
Is Jaden gonna get his hand cut off?
We talking about Will the fucking butch in this scenario.
Yeah.
Matt,
like maybe
can't just say like two famous people who are siblings definitely fucked because
you know what Lundy Nish brings up a good point. Goldberg. Take that.
Lundy, I could do it. Like, I'm not saying I'm gonna go to the fucking like the National Enquirer and be like, hey, I got a hot scoop for you. Jaden Smith and Willow Smith probably fuck each other. Give me some money.
However, I will do that.
I'm just like, look, from what I've seen of them, they give off like a weird vibe, and I'm like, you know what? They might fuck each other.
You know what this is, Matt? You have never experienced actual like love, like genuine love for another family member, and so every time you see anybody else who does, then you assume that it must be a sexual thing.
Why you gotta take it to a real place like that?
Because
you don't want the counter argument. I have never loved. You know what, Lundy? Counter argument. I have never loved anybody I fucked, which is why, like I decided, like, I would never. I'm not going to go hunting for all my bastard children.
Lundy, he's probably legitimately a father, and that kind of scares me.
I probably am.
I never thought that out of all of you that Matt was going to be the
Because
one.
I never used a condom ever.
The Matt
Ever.
You want to what?
Ever.
Ever.
He did a fucking full-on Sandlot meme. What? Or Chris Jericho. I've never ever used a condom.
Is this the moment where we all get to play? Let's all play the game. Who can yell the loudest in their house without getting in trouble?
Oh, I didn't yell. I just literally shoved the microphone into my mouth.
Yeah, who can get louder? 3, 2, 1, go.
No, I'm not doing that. I have headphones in. Go fuck yourself.
You're a homosexual. Only halfway.
But yeah, fucking small dick. But yeah, Lundy, I never loved anybody I ever had sex, so I don't associate love and sex.
You have a very small dick, Lundy. You know, I just realized that this microphone is perfect for doing ASMR. That's actually great. You might be able to make some extra money with that. Something like that. Also, Lundy, you might want to.
Yeah, Jason, like I didn't like. Look, Jason, I spent my fucking 20s just fucking drunk and drugged out. Like I didn't fucking give a shit. I was invincible.
Lundy, you might want to tell your buddy who wants to listen to the podcast that would change the URL. Otherwise, he's fucked. I mean, I said it was the Goat Den.
That's why I fucked homeless shits, Jason.
I'm not gonna fucking look that up. He's gonna want the link, and he fucking thinks he already has it. If you Google SoundCloud, the Goat Den is literally the first fucking thing that comes up. Well, I didn't fucking know that. I don't keep up with that kind of shit. You should fucking know that by now. It's the only way I've been able to find it because I never fucking use the actual URL links that you use. Post in the goddamn fucking server. You post in that fucking Twitch chat, you piece of shit. I fucking know you did. I know I did. You fucking faggot. Don't fucking lie to me. I totally fucking posted that.
Why are we doing this?
I don't fucking know why we're doing this, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It's probably because I just love. I actually want to fuck my new mic. I love it.
To go back to the point in the great
Matt, we
Willow
confused that.
and Jaden Smith fuck each other debate. I do not associate love with sex, so that's not the reason I think they fuck each other. They're just two weirdos, and I associate weird siblings with fucking each other.
You're weird. Your sister's weird. You fucked each other?
No.
Is that the new version of my brother? My
sister's not weird, by the way. She's just a normie.
No, she's not. She got drunk one day and just called us all faggots on fucking Skype. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Dude,
that's normie shit. getting like in the South, getting drunk and using slurs. That's fucking like Tuesday.
Matt, your sister is a real ass dude.
So fuck what if it's normal for a Southern fucking person to do that, Matt? That doesn't make it a normie thing to do.
Yeah. It's also a normie thing to say the N-word, Matt.
Other fucking slurs all the goddamn time.
Isn't that right, you fucking queer?
Right?
Yep.
Now you're
I always
language.
laugh at the idea
not ableist.
I laugh at the idea, Lundy, every time that we do this, that someone could literally just take this entirely out of context and just be like, I didn't know that Lundy
just the entire show.
I didn't know Lundy just became like a alt-righter. That's really sad to hear.
Oh fuck.
Maybe that's what I should start calling these, is like no context theater or something.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Well, I don't think it works too well because, to be fair, everything we say, there is a logical line to getting there.
There is, but a lot of people don't use logic when it comes to this. Either that, or they're super logical.
Like Lundy, look at how the Jaden Smith.
I know they're secret Nazis. I've read this in my online forum. Did you know that Trump is actually the next Adolf Hitler? I'm smart. Please fuck me.
They're traumatized by living in a scrutinized media environment, cameras being shoved in their face and pressure from their father. No, I'm fine with them being crazy.
Yeah.
I get why they're crazy. You can't be raised by somebody who fucking like came from nothing and became a fucking like super millionaire, and then like fucking you, and then like you can't exist without a camera being shoved in your face every fucking day. Like, that's going to turn anybody fucking insane. Like, that's just how it works. I'm fine with them being nuts. The problem I have is with the fucking shit that they put out. That's like they just have shit products that I have to do.
Wait, what are we talking about now?
The fucking the Smith kids.
Oh, I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth.
You fucking joke, but that shit was fucking like that infected my goddamn high school. When that
I really did not think that was as big as it was.
It was.
Then I found out about it. I was like, why the fuck?
It was.
Dude, how the fuck did
I don't know.
I was out of high school by that fucking point, and it was fucking everywhere.
That seems like such a flash in the pan kind of like. I completely missed that shit. Like,
you know how many shitty fucking metal covers of fucking that song I've seen in my day? Goat.
How many?
Too fucking many.
I'd rather listen to that.
We have been taken out of context.
Specifically 5.
I can tell you that we actually have a Discord where we have a section specifically for out of context quotes. So
join the Discord. Also get into VC where we can scream at you.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I would rather listen to Tonight by Hot Shell Ray again, by the way.
We'll call you a retard, and then Matt will call you a racial slur.
Yeah, and then you'll never want to come back.
Yeah. It would be great.
Or you'll be our best friend and you'll join the co-hosts on the podcast. It's up to you, really.
If you can survive the terrible hazing that we do.
It's up to you. Do you want to take some light bullying and then be friends, or do you want to have like a fucking mental breakdown? It's up to you. Lundy, all right?
What?
Hey, that we caught my.
Oh, fucking hell.
You know,
Hot Shell Rays Tonight's a good song. I'll defend it.
I love being all right, well, you'd fit right in there.
Who said that?
Derek Vegas says, I love
being I'm gonna go down to the
quote. By the way, Matt, that no matter who the fuck is typing, they're always a moderator in your fucking chat.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a non-moderator in your chats. You're fucking
no. I don't know if they are still things.
Look,
but
if look,
I don't care.
To be fair, that strategy didn't work out so well on Discord, but on YouTube, it seems to have worked out fairly well. Of like, look, if I give everybody a gun, nobody's gonna shoot. A polite society is an armed society.
Matt, to be fair, that's because there's like 10 of them on YouTube.
You put the means of moderation.
Also, all they can literally do is like delete comments and put people in timeout. It's not like Discord where you can like fucking swap people around and like throw them halfway down the fucking voice chats.
Fucking privileges so they can't fucking talk.
See, this is why my server doesn't have that shit.
Change their.
I don't want.
Hey, here's a quote.
Don't want to give a bunch of people
from me
power.
I don't want to kill Wilbert. I just want to shoot a load into him for logic and reason.
Hold on, let's do this for a few minutes. Let's just read from the fucking.
How about we don't do that? Because
the Holocaust is OP. Goat.
Yes, I understand that.
I don't care. I don't care. Do you want to fuck it? I don't. What?
Matt's trying to read.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Wait, where are you at? I don't see it.
I don't care. Do you want to fuck a child murderer or David Berkowitz?
Oh yeah, that is true. Hey, that was Ayn Rand really wrong? Yes.
You should have put a comma there.
I will shit my pants and I will like it. Ragabash, please come back.
Ragabash, we miss you.
I don't know what the fuck happened, dude.
Yeah.
Please come back.
Oh, fuck.
You can blame it all on me. I was wrong. And I don't know if I can live without you. There's some gay shit.
I enjoy watching people I despise kill each other, Lundy.
Take on me, take me.
Do you think this is the first time I've stuffed my face while looking at Gary's junk? Me. I don't remember when the fuck I said that.
Lundy, let's have a challenge. You can hit the high note. I fucking suck.
Oh, here's a great quote for me. I've always imagined Eastern Europeans as bizarro Italians.
Hey, quick question. How many times is the N-word in that fucking chat?
Israelis confuse me. Goat.
Yep.
I like to think that you were talking to Tia when you said that.
I think I was actually.
That would make sense to me. Tia was some shit about what it's like to live in Israel.
Oh, here's a great,
oh my god, Lundy,
here's a great one for me.
Did you see what happened in the GOAT server when I posted recently?
No.
I just posted a picture of Friedland and his dad, and she just put like 15 question marks.
So here's a great quote from me. All right, I'm back. I've been chasing a bumblebee.
Sometimes Matt's quotes sound like something that could be said by a 2-year-old.
People are more afraid of the red ones than the black ones. Lundy.
I don't even know what that was in reference to.
Did I just misgender cheese? Matt. Yum.
Oh, yeah.
Yum. She looks 10. Matt.
No, it was just a regular bumblebee, Rad. He was just chasing a regular bumblebee.
If you thought me making
there was a bumblebee in my house, and I wanted to catch it.
If you thought me making money off of people shooting each other was bad, ... Quote Nick. I didn't mean to be racist, quote Nick.
We had a whole fucking a fucking run of just quoting Nick, just like saying fucking like weird shit while he was drunk.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, Derek, Gary's always worn those tight shorts. Gary thinks he's like God's gift to women.
Yeah,
no,
I'm not sure what the fuck that shit's about.
Do you think when Gary dies, we're gonna find out like he has killed people?
Probably.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Like somebody just goes into his house and it's like his floor is like nothing but human skeletons.
Yeah. He's at least got like one furniture item made out of human skin. Has anyone watched Captain Marvel? I have not.
Lundy, did you see the thing I sent you?
Captain Marvel's fine.
Which thing?
Where it was a buddy of mine on Facebook.
Fucking.
I'll read it for you.
Oh, YouTube recommended fucking. I saw this. I just now noticed this, but YouTube recently recommended like Armored Skeptic's fucking Captain Marvel video, and I noticed like he's calling himself Armored Media now.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Lundy?
Fucking. If you don't like Captain Marvel, you A, don't like superhero movies, or B, don't like. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why are people like this?
He wrote that, and then his black friends were like, "Hold on, buddy."
What the fuck?
I mean, you can. There's like probably, like again, I thought it was fine, but if somebody was like, I didn't care for it, I'm gonna be like, yeah.
If you didn't like Ant-Man, you basically like saying the N-word.
Exactly. It's a lot like I kind of throw Captain Marvel in the same camp of Ant-Man, where it's like really all of the first movies, like every like origin movie with Marvel, I kind of throw in the same camp of like, they're all fine. I don't really feel. I'll be honest. I don't feel really strong for any of the origin movies, except for maybe Captain America: The First Avenger, because that movie got slept on. I mean, to be fair, it does have that really garbage third act, but like, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Now, if Captain Marvel 2 is just more of the same stuff, I'm going to be like, well, this is kind of disappointing.
Can't wait till we buy Dinosaur Land.
I know, right?
That's gonna be fun. Lundy, which dinosaur do you want to live in?
Which dinosaur do I want to live in?
A Dinosaur Land, our future home.
To be fair, the only dinosaur you can go, the only thing you can go in is the shark.
I call shark. You can sleep on the Kong statue.
Sure.
But yeah, we're gonna buy Dinosaur Land, Lundy, because it's owned by racists.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and sleep in the Brontosaurus because I imagine it's going to be the biggest one.
What the fuck? You think we're going to allow that kind of fucking immoral shit on our Dinosaur Land, motherfucker?
You're going to, because I'm
What is this fucking disgusting degenerate?
I'm seeing dinosaur fucking production, so you know.
How fucking dare you?
You fucking cocksucker, you know.
I'll accept. Look, I don't care if you fucking Allosaurus. I don't care if you're with a T-Rex, but if you're with a goddamn Brontosaurus, you're no longer welcome in this podcast family.
They have long necks. That makes them awesome. That's
how it works. And how exactly does that work?
The law of long necks.
How does that work? How does that make them awesome?
The longer the neck is, the more awesome they are. That's how it is.
I'm just going to live inside of the house.
You're a pussy.
Why would you live inside of the house, Matt? You don't like it inside of the house.
Do you not like to dream?
You demonstrated that.
Oh man, I got a great idea too. Like we buy Dinosaur Land, right? And we buy some land next to Dinosaur Land, and we make a Dinosaur Land themed trailer park, and we become slumlords like Harkton.
And we all get meth addiction.
Does the trailer look like a dinosaur, or do we just like?
Oh yeah, we could do that. That'd be fun.
We take the smaller statues and put them in a trailer. We set up a mechanical thing where it's like, and now see the dinosaur, its natural habitat. It's like it getting pissed off that dinner's burnt and beating the shit out of its dinosaur wife.
I mean, Lundy, these assholes at Dinosaur Land, they don't even rent out the place for fucking parties or weddings. Like,
yeah,
who the fuck does that shit? When you have like a fucking shitty like roadside fucking tourist trap filled with like horribly decrepit dinosaur statues from like the 60s, hire that shit out for some fucking lame ass birthday parties and some hipster weddings. You're gonna make some money.
Brad Player,
they're leaving money on the fucking table at Dinosaur Land.
Brad Player, that doesn't make sense though, because like if long necks are for deep throat, why would that work for Lundy? He has a small dick. You don't got nothing to say that, do you?
I mean, at least I can see mine.
Why do you have to hurt me?
Maybe when we renovate it, we put some mech parts on the dinosaurs and we turn it into Dino Riders.
Look, man, I'm all for joking around, but like, why you gotta take like personal shots?
Hey, listen, you guys are insulting the size of my dick. That's just how. That's what you're gonna mess with the bull. You're gonna get the dick. That's the saying.
Aren't you more of a steer?
Yeah, he's castrated.
Yeah,
that's what I do when I buy them. I make sure we can. I don't even know where I'm going with it.
I'm sure you do.
I bought Lundy at a low price.
You got me on clearance.
See, if we could buy Lundy, we could buy a child for me to punch.
No, we're not doing that, Matt.
We've gone full circle. Awesome.
Yeah, it's like poetry. It rhymes. This is my Star Wars.
I call the clone who made it through the entire movie.
Nothing we said rhymes. What the fuck?
Everybody go check out the podcast where it's this for an hour at a time.
You know who else was another brother and sister who fucked Luke and Leia?
They kissed, Matt.
I thought you said...
Look, there are three... Look, Lundy, there are 3 years between A New Hope and fucking Empire Strikes Back. Leia at least gave Luke a fucking hand job in the Millennium Falcon.
Hey, how about this? What if instead of... fucking retarded.
Luke at least finger blasted Leia at least once.
Well,
as was the style back in the space 70s.
Oh boy!
Knowing how much of a coke-addled sex addict fucking Carrie Fisher was at the time, fucking Mark Hamill probably did actually fucking finger bang fucking Carrie Fisher. I know she fucked Harrison Ford.
I don't like that image in my head. I'm gonna be honest with
you. Luke and Layla ukulele. Am I right?
Everybody's fingers was up in there during Empire Strikes Back. Lundy.
I can forgive.
She was the fucking.
I can forgive everything else that you have ever fucking said. Everything that you have ever fucking did. That right there, you're canceled for that. Hashtag fucking canceled for the Luke and Leia make a ukulele. Fuck you. Fuck you for that, and fuck Matt for some of us are Nazis and some of us are Kansies. Fuck both of you. I disavow.
Wow.
Fuck shit.
Looney Lundy once again back at it.
I'm like,
come on there, Looney Lundy.
I swear to fucking God, Goat, you stupid son of a bitch. I can't. I'm never gonna fucking talk.
What's going on there, big guy?
You're such a fucking piece of shit. You're such a fucking douche. Oh my fucking God. Oh. By the way, Matt, I didn't tell you to kill yourself. I said your death will be.
No, you did tell me to kill myself. Oh no, yeah, you did say my death was going to be
when you do die, it will be a good thing. I think
Lundy,
that's which is probably worse, to be entirely honest, but you know, just to be accurate.
Lundy Calrissian.
Fucking hell.
The fuck works for me? Goda. There we go.
Goda, really?
Yeah. Who the fuck else?
Do you not have D&D today?
No, I don't.
Who the fuck? Yeah, let's go for it.
Because I was going to say it's like 7.
No, let's do it. Let's do a 3-hour show tonight.
Hassan's a TwitchCon, so.
Matt, is 2 hours like a limit that you have?
No, actually, Mr. Moon isn't.
Huh? No.
Oh well, fuck it. Let's just go for it.
I talked about this, I think, last week or something. There's like, it's arbitrary, really. I like going at least an hour, I guess.
Can we go for one more?
I don't want to.
We don't have anything else.
Care. I'm gonna go take a piss.
Want to kill myself. All right?
We don't have anything else to do for the rest.
Yeah,
of the
you two talk about killing each other.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Grab some tea and take a piss because I'm done with the both of you with your fucking ukulele and your fucking Kansies. I can't with you two. This is absurd.
All right. Wow. All right then. Well, everyone, welcome to the GOAT AMA. Direct any questions you want to me in the chat, and I will answer all of them. I'm waiting. It's my time to shine. Who are you actually? That's an interesting question. The correct answer is nobody. The other answer is some random fuck who sat around in the chat room for a couple months, and then when Matt made Discord, we started hanging out. Who am I really at heart? A not good person, probably. Yeah, thank you, Monster, greatest of all time. Let's go with that. The only gay if you're at the bottom. I'm gonna go with yeah. I'm gonna go with a yeah on that one. Yeah, sure. I'm Demetrius Johnson. Crack the code. I'm just some guy. That's all I really have to say. If you want a better backstory on me, click on that podcast link down below and listen to the stupid bullshit. Don't really actually do that. Our podcast is horrible. It's actually one of the worst shows ever made. I am nowhere near some guy 827. I was actually very active in bullying some guy 827 a couple years ago. Not as like active as other people, but you know, I was friends with people who like made fun of him pretty often. What state am I in? Kentucky. Land of fried chicken and racism. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's why I went all emo. What state of mind am I in? That's an interesting question. I don't know. I'll go with a good. Where are the bodies? Somewhere on Lundy's property, most likely. Oh, hey, nice, Nish. You north in the state or just north? Gotcha. What excuse do I use to get out of bed daily? I'm gonna go with work. Work's probably the number one, if I had to be honest with you. That's a pretty big one. You know, I have cats or dogs. I'd have to go with dogs, but also cats are good. But I'm more of a dog guy, usually. What's the stupidest thing I've ever seen a relative do? That would probably be. Oh, that's hard to say, actually. I've known. I knew a relative who thought it was completely legal to burn a trailer on their property and had the entire fire department come up there. And even after being told we were going to let you slide, but it's illegal and you shouldn't do it, went around bragging that they were allowed to do it. Ninjas or pirates? I go with pirates. I want to apologize to everyone for telling Matt to go an extra hour because he has apparently left this hangout, so I'm the only one in there right now. So I guess when I leave, it'll be over. At least I hope it is. Otherwise, this would be weird. It's just like a blank room. I don't know how these kind of things hang out. Yeah, Matt did leave the building. So technically speaking, I guess it's just me. So I could end this at any time, but I'm gonna keep it going a little bit longer. Well, I'll do this until we get at least five likes. That's when we'll end the stream. So 1 like, and there we go. Hello, Dame. Yeah, it probably does time out after a while. Nah, it's fine. It was mostly stupid shit, Dame, but it is fun.